Breaking news, Fiston Mayele has decided to leave Pyramid FC and join Mamelodi Sundowns. Hi good people, hope people are doing well, hope people are doing fine, and welcome to your favorite sports show. It's your boy Ntwana Selokshini, and welcome to Bread Boy Sports. And if you are new to the channel, just hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Guys, these news are the breaking news that I just told you about are not making me happy. They are really not making me happy because we really wanted Fiston Mayele. We were the first club in South Africa who contacted Fiston Mayele because we wanted him to join the Kaizer Chiefs. And now, again, you shoot the biggest team, but the team with the most money in South Africa, Mamelodi Sundowns, have done it. Here are the news, guys. I got the news from SoccerBet reports Fiston Mayele leaves Pyramid FC after 2 seasons and 41 goals. He is reportedly set to join Mamelodi Sundowns on a 3-year deal worth 2.2 million that's cost about 45.5 million rands. Kaizer Chiefs and Saudi clubs showed interest, but Sundowns win the race. Guys, Fiston Mayele has joined Mamelodi Sundowns. And I don't know if the news are true because there are other news that we're surfacing about Fiston Mayele. And I will show you this news from Ukarabo Selebo Pasha. Al Fateh sent a proposal to Mayele. Saudi Arabian side Al Fateh have sent an official proposal to prolific and highly respected forward Fiston Mayele. Mayele has told Pyramid he wants to leave in this window. So the thing is, how did Saudi was able to be beaten by Mamelodi Sundowns? That's the thing. And Gizboza one. Because Saudis have more money than Mamelodi Sundowns. Al Fateh play with the league like Cristiano Ronaldo. Same league with Cristiano Ronaldo. And he chose to join Sundowns. Why didn't you go to Saudi, Faith? Why? Why, Fiston? Why, Fiston Mayele, didn't you go to Saudi and decided to come to Sundowns? Why? Already we are tired of Mamelodi Sundowns, Faith. We are really tired of the club. The club is using money to win all along because they are able to buy the most prolific players in the league. And other clubs are struggling to get those players because the only thing those players want is to earn high-end salaries. This is a speech I want to make. To the PSL owner, please introduce financial fair play in the league, bruh. Because cartel Boni Sundowns and Jali are win and Jali. Sundowns is always winning the league because they are spending more than other teams. Other teams don't have that kind of money. How are you supposed to league be competitive when you allow teams who have more money than other teams to always spend more than other teams? Imagine 45.5 million rand. Which team has ever done that in the PSL? Only Sundowns. How will you expect other teams to compete with Sundowns? Because if Sundowns see a player that is playing well, they are going to buy him. They don't care even if there is going to be on the bench. Even the players themselves, they do not care if they are going to play for Sundowns. They will be bench players because they know they are earning a good amount of money for their family. Please, PSL owners, introduce financial fair play in this league because the league is a lucky winner. Sundowns and get competition in the league because we are born in Sundowns is always using money to make sure they're separating the competition for other teams by buying players that other teams want to compete with them. Why do they need a 15 mile? They have strikers are on sales. I'm saying over 60 million. They have Rainers. Now they want to Fiston Mayele. Is this fair? This is not fair, wait. PSL owners, please. If you are hearing this, please introduce a financial fair play because we don't want to see Sundowns win the league anymore. We are tired. Otherwise, EPSL is going to be called the next Farmers League. It is a Farmers League already because the things that we are seeing are really, really not good for the team. Those things we are seeing right now are really, really not good. It's like, how are you expecting other teams to compete with this? Like, how? Like really how? And I don't know if this news are really true, because if you look at the news, like bruh, 45 million rand. And Saudi, how did Saudi were not able to convince Mayele? Because I know they can even pay more than what they've paid. Even Soccer Duma were able to confirm this news. Ukuthi Fiston Mayele has shown Sundowns. Here are the news from Soccer Duma. Brazilian wins 45 million Mayela year race. Mamelodi Sundowns has reportedly beaten arch rivals Kaizer Chiefs to the signature of Congolese striker Fiston Mayele, according to the foreign media. I just hope these news are not true, because, bruh, we're hoping with Mayele, and I hope Salum doesn't even go to Sundowns now, because Sundowns are interested with him now. You see, they are just minors in every competition that other teams are trying to improve their team with. The Oma players are benching. That's the thing. They are not going to play, and Ama players are not worried because they are earning a good salary for their family. Just destroying other people's career and you seem to be right for ukuthi uchoose kanjani ukujoin iSundowns mfethu when iChiefs imfuna. PSL must introduce the ELO. 45 million. Sundowns is really destroying the league mfethu. They spend 45 million of a Fiston Mayele. iChiefs inayenza kancane. Chiefs now my players wafunayo. Here the news from SoccerBet. Rumors: Kaizer Chiefs are potentially targeting LEBOGANG PHIRI as their next midfielder signing from Europe. The 30-year-old spent last season at Gwangwamp. I don't know if I'm saying the word right, but a strong offer from Naturena could bring him back to SA. Chiefs ifuna uPhiri. Angaze ngambona uPhiri edlala. I don't wanna even say ukuthi kanjani na, but the Gwangwamp plays in Turkey. Ngiyayazi that team plays in Turkey. I think in Turkey or Netherlands, if I'm not mistaken. It plays in Turkey and it's a good team. And ukuthi he is playing low team, ngesikwazi lokho, because bruh, ama-target Chiefs are not really making us happy bafethu. Uthi who is this player they're targeting? Angimazi. I won't lie to you ngithi ngiyamazi or something. If you know uPhiri bafethu, but the only thing I can show you about uPhiri, kune list le ngayiveza of players that Kaizer Chiefs are targeting from our country, but they are South African players. Ngizokutshengisa yona le list. Let me look for this list again. Oh, these are African. Ngizokutshengisa neyama African players who Chiefs are looking to get. Here's the first list. If you remember, I've showed you this list. Chiefs are targeting from Football SA. She says, new Kaizer Chiefs transfer strategy focused on overseas markets of SA players. These players are playing from overseas, but nationality yabo are South Africans. Here are these players. Umhleli Mabuza, he's a right back. He's a fan of Lokunja, of Tabotel. Elias Mokwana, right wing. Pesitao, Kanyisa Mayo, Luther Singh, you gift links, left back, Unkanyiso Shinga, another player who's wanted by Chiefs. And then kwaba ne list isibili futhi ayiphinde yaphuma of lama players afuna Chiefs adlala ukantu South Africans. Here's another list. Usiphepelo Sithole is a midfielder siyamazi. Darren Smith is a striker. Luke Leroux, midfielder. Fadri Laki, uMihlali Mahambela. Mihlali Mahambela sike sazibona indaba ukuthi he has agreed to join the Chiefs naye. Excuse me. uKatleho Tsabaling, midfielder. Ubongihlo Ngwane is plays in MLS. No Kurt Abrahams, forward. I think Kurt Abrahams is the forward kuyati dlala kwi. Yeah, I think ilomchithathe dlala kwilo kunjani. We under 20 AFCON. I think abakhuluma ngaleso striker leso Abraham. So this is our players which Chiefs are looking to get. And njengoba ngike ngasho uPhiri nawo khona le list ngoba nizwile. Le list yinhle angifuni uqamba amanga. If Chiefs are looking to sign some of these players, they should sign them because it list yinhle. Ilama players engitshela wona good players except for one of those four or three players esingawazi. But most of these players, they have played for a national team. They are going to be good for the Kaizer Chiefs. So if Chiefs are going to want to sign them, please sign these players and not waste these cards, because Sundowns are not wasting any time and they have all the money in the world, and angeke zikwazi ukubahlula because EPSL is always is not going against them. Yabo lento ukuthi EPSL introduce EPSR with the league, it's going to be hard because Patrice Motsepe is one of the biggest billionaires in Africa. I-decision usangayishintsha nanoma inini. No matter i-PSL iya-own club, but they do need ama-funds a-contribute Motsepe Foundation. Yabo, this is going to be hard if I fit with the league ishintshe. It's going to be hard for this league ukuthi ishintshe because I'm sick and tired of the lentens where Santos sonke isikhathi. I'm really sick and tired of it. And if football SA did try to show us other players the Chiefs are looking to sign kule transfer, and these players are international players and most of them they are from Africa. Here's the list, and we already knew some of them. Faisal Salum, he's 27 years old. Uchen Charles, Ohio, 23 years old, attacking midfielder. Maxine Zengeli, 25 years old. And I want you to list. I've spoken about these players. All of them. Maxine Zengeli, Fiston Mayele. Okay, minus Fiston Mayele because we already know who say Johnny Sundowns. Robert Paliveka, 29 years old, is a striker. Dennis Kibu, I told you about Dennis Kibu, but the last time I spoke about Dennis Kibu, we heard that EP was rejected, and we decided to focus on Uchen Charles, Ohio. And I told you about Uchen Charles, Ohio. He's the next biggest thing in Africa. He's young and he's a goal-scoring machine. I think we can go for him. And Stephen Mukwala, I don't know about Stephen Mukwala. This is the first time I've never even made a search about this kind of Stephen Mukwala. Yes, those are the news that I have for you regarding Kaizer Chiefs and their targets from this window. And I won't lie to you, these news are really are good. But the only news that I'm not good for reporting to you guys that Fiston Mayele has decided to join Mamelodi Sundowns. Those news are really not good for the club. And other news that I wanted to speak to you about, I think it's about the Chiefs have released a player, and I got this from website Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs and Dove parts ways. Kaizer Chiefs and defender Edmondson Dove will part ways when his contract expires at the end of June. We extended our heartfelt gratitude to Edmondson for his contribution to the club and wish him all the best in his future endeavors. Yes, I did speak about Edmondson Dove. I always told you Uguti, he was part of the players who are going to be released by the club, and Joba club is in release. That means the club has to go for another centre back. If Edmondson Dove is being released, that means Ocon might be coming to Kaizer Chiefs. So we have to wait for those news, and it's going to be good because Ocon, we are going to get him on a free transfer. These news are going to be good for the club. We thank you for Edmondson Dove. He was good. The thing is, we've been in injuries, and alikhi player elifuna ukube lihlezi injured sonke isikhathi. And this if Football SA did make a list of players that already departed with the Kaizer Chiefs, here's the list. 4 Kaizer Chiefs players gone so far: Sabelo Kratebe, Njabulo Blom, Ranga Chivaviro, and Edmondson Dove, and a few more exits to be expected soon. A lot of players are expected to leave the club, and I think some of those players who might leave the club kule list Umatlu, as we already know, the club has decided to not extend his contract to Umatlu. And I think another player who is going to leave the club Happy Mashiane, because now he does not play more game time. The thing is about Happy Mashiane, there is a player in him, but Chiefs is not giving him opportunity to play. Mina, for him, if I were to make a decision for him, is for him to leave the club and find another place where Azotala con. Because I would say are playing good game. They were able to leave the Chiefs and now they're playing good game. And I think in a happy Mashian, if he were to leave, he will play for other teams. Because I'm a team release players and they are looking to sign young players. Young players are the future if you want to build a team perfect. Because young players are hungry than older players. If I were to tell you the truth about isn't we football, yeah. I think this is where and another player that I saw with the list and like born of Chiefs is going to release, and I'm surprised to see. I'm scared because labantu abareleaswa kwi-Chiefs angithuki, but loya angathuki ukuthi ukhona kanjani list, and lo muntu was uShabalala. Shabalala ukule list yabantu who are going to be released, and I do not want to get the Chiefs to release Shabalala because I think there's a player in him. He just needs to settle, and then he's going to make a good impression for Coach Nabi. I don't think we should release him. And other news that we saw about is about Mnabi. Here are the news about Coach Nabi. He was on holidays. I think it was on holidays. I don't think he's still scouting, but they are saying he's still scouting. Kaizer Chiefs head coach Nazir Nabi is currently in Morocco, spotted at the stadium watching the Drone Cup clash between AS FAR and RS Bakken in Morocco. I don't know who's the player Alfun Tatalapa because I've never received any news which we are interested in any Moroccan player. But if he's doing that, may he continue with his job. He knows what he's doing because next season he doesn't have any excuse. But the thing is, team Sundowns are beating us for signings because they are paying these players a high-end salary. And sonke bafethu angeke baplay my players just because we say, we join Sundowns, we're destroying your career because you will be sitting on the bench. But the thing, at the end of the day, they're earning good money for their family. It's a lifetime salary. It's a lifetime, how should I say salary grand. Yeah, I think this is where I have to conclude this video. So thank you guys for always watching the show. If there are other news that are regarding Kaizer Chiefs, I'll make sure I will show them to you. You know what we have to do, guys. Just hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much.